Ia rana tātou paato ai te mahana, o vau te ie o me vina liu whau. E te mai nei o na pua liu whau. Te noho nei maua i Tokyo i te whenua tāpō ne. E arata i maua te pupu ori Tavake Rereata te i oa. Te ie tā tātou tumu parau te ai o Māui E O HIna i tōna hiti. Māui E O HIna.
We wrote Māui E O HIna in 2017, and like most of the work we do here in Tokyo, we don't have a chance to share it with our peers. So when we got news that Huro was back on, we were skeptical at first because, like many of us, 2020 hit hard in our business and personal lives.
But we thought of the Tekurio family, Vokamataele, and of course my grandmother Estela Nonosina Reed, and the fact that our now smaller group needed something to work towards. So we decided to rewrite this theme and share it. Its story means more to us now than before.
One of the many challenges we face working from Tokyo, or just outside of Tahiti in general, is how to create something that doesn't feel forced or contrived to the audience, and especially the judges. So we lean towards themes that derive from universal human connections. Our cultures are so different. Everything is translated, so things take more time and often nuances get missed completely. We want our dancers to feel a personal connection to the stories in this culture that all of us are borrowing. We were excited when we saw that the rules were not binding in a way that suppressed our creativity. We had a smaller cast than we're used to working with, so within the confines of the rules, we took strong liberties with the camera angles. We looked crazy running around, and we only had one shot, one take, one day to make sure it would even work and that our videographer would even get it. So much anxiety knowing that if someone messes up towards the end, we would have to start all over again. The melody of the opening aparima was inspired by Israel Kamakawiwo Ole's Hawaiian Superman. All of the aparima, as well as the paua and hivinau, are original and were written, composed by us, and recorded in our house by Mevina, which is not nearly as convenient as it sounds. Most of you can relate to a job that you can't go home from. It's a lot of pressure, but it's all we know. Mevina had to teach himself to become a one-man band because we don't have musicians out here and I can't sing. All oteas but one are recorded by Mevina, re-recorded by Mevina, and the info for all of those oteas are in the fact sheet.
All costumes were made by Ahuteiti. The materials used, such as more, nape, shells, and mother of pearl, all depicted different parts of our story. The weaving of rope with nape depicts Hina's hair, and the shells represented the items seen in the ocean as Maui fishes up the manta ray. The fafapiti costumes were made to imitate the body and color of the manta ray, and we used black fabric to symbolize the mare, or the lasso Maui made from Hina's hair to capture the sun. The paddles and hook were all made from real wood. Here's a QR code so you can follow the journey in English. The presentation is narrated throughout our orero and aparima so that the judges can follow the story seamlessly. Special thanks to Moana Blackstone and Te Eva Salmon from Tahiti for playing the role of Hina. Thanks to Iona, our amazing videographer, Charlie Okamura, and the Yamano Hall for letting us use their facility.
I really hope that this piece of our hearts translates to the screen. It was emotional and cathartic, and we are so grateful for the opportunity.
Te mautumite, e te huira atira, tatou paatoa, manava, maeva, yaurana. Tavake Rereata! Arere!
Across the expanse of Polynesia are tales passed along from the ancestors of a brave and mischievous hero named Maui. He lassoed the sun, brought fire to man, and even fished an island from the depths of the ocean. The stories change from island to island, but some things remain consistent. There was a feminine entity who aided in these great feats. Hina, whose name and relationship to Maui vary from legend to legend, is a constant whispered presence in the ambiance of Maui's triumph. As his grandmother, she lovingly lent her strong jawbone for him to use as a fishhook. As his sister, she was protected by him, bringing him nobility and providing us the vital coconut which sprouted from an eel that he defeated. We find in a few different stories that it was Hina's hair, full of mana, that was given to Maui to capture the sun. Throughout Te Moana Nui A Hiva belong many different Hina, and she represents the resounding essence of woman in the stories of the great Maui. So at first glance, this Tumupurao is a tale of Maui and Hina. However, we tried our best to look deeper and retell these stories of our tupuna, not by changing them, but by highlighting the definite existence of the feminine and masculine roles that helped emphasize love in these magical stories. If we look closer, this theme is about love, and the strongest actions of love often exist in the fine details. Who was Maui without Hina? Who are we without love?
Tape mai ni ai tomato va'a. Ahoi te va'a mai a Māui nui e ia hina I tōna hiti. Rau taata o te ore I ite te o hipotana I rave, na tō raua here whaito ore I whaora ia tātou paatoa. O vai o Māui aore ana e o hina. O vai te tāne aure ana e wahine. O vai tātou nei aure ana e here. E ore te ho e awha atua, e haru mai te rā, aure rā e tautai heire I te mamotu here hia. Māui e, Māui, Māui e o hina I tōna hiti. E ha e, ha e, ha e, ha e. E ha e, ha e, ha e, ha e. E whaati a atu mato ia oto, I te a ai o te ho e aito, o te tau tai hare I te mauta a motu huru rau. E whaari I mai te he nei a ai o ta mato e pupu atu nei o tōna. Ma te tuata papa hohonu mai te atu te huru mau o te e toa. Wa tautaina o ia I te mauta a motu huru rau. Nei tāna matau mana mana. Hi ora amata mua e au te momotu. I te ho e papapitira te ho ho a. Te pua I te mana, mau I te tupuna. Te toa o te whenua o oia ana e o hina I tāna rima. Te mau ave ara hei te e taime o te e nei tere. Tui, tui, tā mau te paina, iau te mau whaati ara a te mau tupuna. Ei whaahamana ora a iau tau, a au te roonui o Māui, e tēno atu ia hina. manuia Ia ore te ho e wahine He pupu I tona rouru I te ho e tāne O te I te puai Ha e, ha e, ha e, ha e, ha e, ha e, ha e A Māui tō wā A Māui tā e mātua He tihia I te here He tihia I te rouru o hina Māui e o hina Māui e o hina Tai atu I raru I te moana Tārere I Hawaii Ei whaatia ni te Māui a Ia rawe e atu E ha e, ha e, ha e, ha e Ha e A Māui tō wā A Māui tā e mātua He tihia I te here He tihia I te rouru o hina Māui e o hina Aha, Māui e o hina E whamai te whawhapiti E vai paari noa tā o e mātau E te rouru o hina no te aratai atu Te iaha, te iaha, te iaha maua Te iaha, te iaha, te iaha maua E mea rahi maua, te e whawhapiti Ahi o mai te atu E te au o e E whenua o ia, e whenua o ia Hria, Māui, ati a amau I tā o e mātau A huti tā o e nape Taurau mai te a Mau mai te whenua Mau mai te whenua Te e te whenua Nā tā o e mātau I mau mai E te rouru a hina I arataina Maira te mau taata I te whenua nei O teie e ta o tonoa nei Aure e rawera au hipa Tupua e rati hiahi E ora o to a oia Mai te mau taata nei
A te hui e atua hoi au nei E tia I nei te mau taata te marama no o mai au nei No reira, e whauti nei au E na ue whao ti te mautere ao hipa. Ha 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 ha.
E riri rahi o Māui e waroha hoi tāna hini. O ia I o pua ai e heire aro I te rā.
Atu e amuri no atu te tau, e na te here haawi.
No te haru mai, te marama, e aroa I te mahana. Oro I atu e amuri no atu te tau, e na te here haawi. E vaia e hiatera a taua hiti no atu. Nā roto I te pua e o te hau e o hina. Ma